I'm Joe Exotic, formerly known as Tiger King, and I definitely haven't done anything weird with children. You may have thought I was gone, but this is only the beginning. I'm back, and better than ever, with my new state-of-the-art animal park, Joe Exotic's non-exotic domestic pet place. All animals, all the time. Over there, we got the garden snakes and the little pet store turtles. Those guys are pretty cool. We may not legally be allowed to have a tiger, but I done adopted this here cat that has stripes, so that's pretty damn close. You can't pet him though. We can't afford to get the rabies shots. And if that's not wild enough for you, check out our ferocious gerbil habitat, where you can pet them, hug them, put them in your ass, whatever it is that you want to do with gerbils. I don't care. I end up shooting them anyways. Gotta have target practice somehow. Now, we wanted to get wolves, but the state threatened to put me back in jail. So I just went and got this here chihuahua named Nacho. Isn't that right, Nacho? Woof, woof. Yeah, he's a crazy little guy. We had a couple pigeons since I lost my falconry license, but little Stripes over here, you motherfucker, broke all their necks and ate them like they were a Thanksgiving dinner for one. So help me God, Stripes. Do you want to end up in that ditch like Mr. Whiskers? Yeah, I didn't think so, little bitch. You thought my life couldn't get any wilder. Well, we're bringing back Joe Exotic TV, and I'm going to be streaming Fortnite with the bros from my shed out back. So go ahead and subscribe, leave a donation. We have to do our duty to get that victory royale over that evil frog witch Carol Baskin, who, by the way, totally killed her husband and fed him to the tigers out there. I have proof, I guarantee it. I got it off Craigslist, so it must be true. That's where I get all my boyfriends. So come on down and bring your kids or your nephew or even your whole middle school, but just the boys though, to Joe Exotic's non-exotic domesticated pet place. Tickets are $499 per person. Kids get in free. Hi, I'm Alex Mador, a former IT technician and current unemployed college student. I just wanted to take the time to talk to you about your office's IT department. Your office's IT department is the most important part of your whole office, since if your technology stops working, it's not like you know how to fix it yourself. We, the technicians, are the only ones who have the answers to your problem. What, you think Janice in the cubicle next door with the 50 grandchildren knows how to re-image a system through navigation of the BIOS? Fuck no. So when we come to fix your problem, shut the fuck up, move away from the computer, and let us undownload all the Russian porn you don't know how ended up on your hard drive. And listen, we know it's frustrating when your technology doesn't work, but calling us with serious attitude doesn't help anything. Like, come on, we weren't the ones who messed up your computer in the first place. That was on you. And most likely, if you're yelling at us over the phone, we have it on speaker so everyone in the office can hear your bitchy tantrum. Also, don't try to fuck with us, because we have all your passwords. We hold the keys to your accounts and everything that you do online in the office. So keep that in mind next time you pick up the phone to yell at me about how you fucked up your password too many times and need an account unlock. This is why I hate my fucking job. Alright, are we done? This has been a message paid for by the IT Technicians for America Union.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Short News Podcast with your host, Alex Mador.
What you're asking for has got a powerful price.
What is up? And welcome back to the Short News Podcast.
on, man. It can't be that bad.
Smoke weed every day.
So yeah, welcome back to the Short News Podcast, the show where a random college student complains about current events and roasts celebrities and politicians. My name is Alex Mador, and I'm happy you're here today. I hope your weekend was decent. Mine was alright. I spent a good amount of time streaming on Twitch, so if anyone's interested in seeing that, I'm going to try and do it a couple of times a week just because it's fun. And I want that Twitch affiliate status so I can make some money doing that. But, that would involve getting more viewers, something that I don't know how to do when it comes to Twitch streaming. Like, I'm still learning in podcasting and music. Twitch is a whole different ballgame. And I'm not a good enough gamer for that to make sense. For like, people don't want to see a dude who sucks, But Rev Racing sent me 50 free tries of their game after I tagged them on stream. That was cool. I already used up most of the tries. It took me like one day. What can I say? NFT gaming is fun, especially when there's prize money involved, which most times there is. But yeah, I was up the other night making TikTok rants about NFTs. I was really frustrated because this one dude keeps spamming $1 bids on expensive NFTs of mine, and because of the minor fees to accept a bid, it would cost me like $129 to accept the bid, just to accept it. So then $129 for $1. So like, I'm losing money, so much money on that. How is that worth it to me at all? And this particular dude does this all the time, not just to me, but to other people's NFTs as well, just spamming these like $1 bids. Like, how is that lucrative for me or for anyone else? And then he goes and resells the things he tricks people into like accepting bids on. So then he like goes resells them for like $30,000. I'm like, holy fucking shit, dude. How is that not fraud? When I was more naive than I am now, I sent this dude one of my crypto cavies for free just because I was being nice and wanted to spread the love. And he's trying to resell it now for $6,000. First of all, good luck getting someone to buy an NFT by me for $6,000. Secondly, fuck you, man. Again, how is this not fraud? Like, some of this NFT stuff is really sketchy. For example, an executive at OpenSea recently had to step down from his position because he was caught insider trading NFTs on the site that he helped. Did he help create it, or that he was an executive on? Like, right before the site would feature a new project, he would buy up the project and then resell it for a significantly higher price. So that's insider trading, insider NFT trading. So there's the potential for seriously sketchy shit to happen, and I'm not sure that's going to change anytime soon. So my suggestion would be, if you plan on entering the NFT space, be careful with what you invest in, and don't trust random people with your crypto wallet information. I'm really careful about who I associate with in this space. It's so stuffy these past couple of days. Anyways, I don't want to bore you with all the NFT talk. People really hate this stuff. If they don't like it, then they despise it. There's no in between. There's nobody who's just like, oh yeah, they're pretty cool. So there's news to talk about. Let's do that. These Pandora Papers just dropped. Yo, a new Pandora paper just dropped. Check it out. No, there's a leak of financial information and records of super elite leaders who have offshore accounts and they were exposed for doing so, including former English Prime Minister Tony Blair moving his money offshore in order to buy an office building and other properties without having to pay taxes. So these rich people set up shell companies and offshore bank accounts in order to avoid paying taxes when they make big purchases like on properties and stuff. And like as though they can't afford to pay their fucking taxes. These are prominent world leaders who are doing this. Like check out this quote from Bloomberg. Just came out today, I think, or yesterday. Jordan's monarch, King Abdullah II, used an English accountant in Switzerland and lawyers in the British Virgin Islands to secretly purchase 14 luxury homes worth $106 million, including a $23 million property in California overlooking a beach. The ICIJ reported, noting the country relies on foreign aid to support its people and house millions of refugees. UK attorneys for the king told the ICIJ that he was not required to pay taxes under Jordanian law, has never misused public funds, and has security and privacy reasons to hold property through offshore companies. Sounds like a lot of horse shit to me. Sounds like some rich people bullshit to me. What was this part where it says the country Jordan relies on foreign aid to support its people and house millions of refugees? How is this dude, how is the monarch of Jordan able to buy $106 million worth of properties when his people are starving? His people are unhoused or need to be housed from foreign aid. The country is obviously broke or not doing well. People are fucking not doing well there. And this dude is just buying up properties. This is a common occurrence. Like, holy fucking shit, bro. 14 luxury untaxed homes. How infuriating is that? World leaders are participating in tax avoidance and crooked business practices that allow them to personally benefit while normal people, like you and me, pay their fucking taxes. Also, because you're rich and you can just neglect the basic laws that the rest of us are required to follow. Like, dude, fuck those fucking assholes. Every day, I understand eat the rich more and more. And I'm not talking like some dude with $1 million in the bank, like 1 million. That guy is paying his taxes. Most likely he's paying his taxes. That dude can't afford all the offshore shit. I'm talking about people like the Jordanian monarch, people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, people who can buy 14 fucking houses. Those are the problematic individuals. They're hoarding all of the wealth. And it's not even like they're good people, aside from the tax avoidance. The billionaires don't pay their employees a true living wage. They don't provide them with benefits or allow them to unionize in order to fight for things like benefits. Their underpaid employees pay their taxes. They don't have a choice. They don't have the privilege of being able to start shell companies overseas with their, like, not even living wage, you know? The billionaires run off with all the money. When it's their taxes, that would help better the world. But they don't pay. People need to be more angry about this. I can't be the only one outraged about this shit. The Pandora Papers further reinforce the idea that the rich don't need to follow the same rules as the rest of us, and they benefit at our expense. They're laughing at us, all the way to the offshore banks. They need to be held accountable for this. And if they aren't held accountable, then it just goes to show who our lawmakers truly work for. We're going to have to talk about vaccines again in a second. That's fun. Let me just check my audio levels, clear my throat off recording here. I'm getting a little clogged. All right, so there are still people out there, people I know, spreading bullshit lies and trying to influence the public into not only not getting the vaccine, but trying to convince the public that the anti-vaxxers are victims. I cannot fucking stand these losers, man. Like, get a job. Oh, wait, you can't get one because you refuse to get vaccinated, and every employer now is requiring you to get one. Good job. Good job, dude. Get that bread. Not. So this person I know made a TikTok or multiple TikToks complaining about how essential workers were fired for not getting vaccinated, trying to make people feel bad for those people. Like, what are you fucking doing? Those people, those essential workers, are fucking idiots. If they aren't educated enough to know that the only way to reduce the spread of a fucking pandemic is to take the vaccine that is proven to reduce the spread. The anti-vaxxers are not and will never be the victims. They're uneducated pigs who listen to other uneducated pigs, leading each other to doom, dragging the rest of us down with them. If you aren't smart enough to get a vaccine, you shouldn't be working in a hospital. You shouldn't be educating the youth of America. You shouldn't be cooking food for anybody or really doing anything where you could potentially infect others or misinform others. How do these people not see the harm they're doing to themselves and others? I mean, I guess it's because they're completely out of touch with reality. I don't know. But this shit has to stop. The fact that TikTok just allows this to happen is maddening. They should be fighting this misinformation every time they see it. There's no fucking logic in the fact that me vaping gets immediately removed within 30 seconds from TikTok after posting it, yet post after post of COVID-19 misinformation is allowed through with zero moderation. TikTok, do fucking better than this. What is your problem? You're the biggest social media company in the world right now with the best technology. You should be leading the fight to get rid of misinformation from social media. You have the technology. If you're able to take down a video immediately after it's posted because it has vaping in it, like, you have the fucking technology. What are you doing? What are your priorities? Take this shit down, dude. Stop giving these psychopaths a platform on your app. It's insane that nothing is being done about this. So we have this misinformation going around all the time, and people are still filling up hospitals either because they OD'd on ivermectin or their lungs are giving out from COVID, or both, since ivermectin doesn't actually treat COVID like Jim Bob and Cletus think it does. So do what you can to stop people from spreading the bullshit. Report it when you see it on social media. Because we have to do the policing. We do. They're not going to do it. We're almost 2 years into this pandemic. People are still refusing to do the right thing. When there's common sense solutions available for us to save each other from this. Making passive aggressive coffee mixing TikToks with anti-vax captions only makes you look like a complete fucking psychopath. And yeah, people might agree with your delusions. There are people in your little echo chamber that might agree with those delusions, but the majority of people don't. That doesn't mean you're as special as you think you are for refusing to do what everyone else is doing. Sometimes doing the same thing as everyone else is the common sense thing to do. Not everything is a metaphor for being a sheep. People weren't saying this kind of shit when the polio vaccine went public. No one was complaining about being a sheep. People were saying, wow, I don't want to die, and this vaccine will keep me from dying. Might as well take it. People are lining up for it, because that's the actual logical thing to do. Get the fucking vaccine. Stop doing all this stuff. Joe Rogan got the vaccine. How do I know? Because he performed at Madison Square Garden over the weekend, and to even enter that building, you have to be vaccinated. So you know this motherfucker got the shot so he could perform at the Garden. He's not missing out on that payday. Even the people pushing anti-vax rhetoric have gotten vaccinated. Tucker Carlson is another one. Fox News has a vaccine mandate. Most big companies do. So those people complaining the most publicly wouldn't be employed in their jobs where they complain if they actually believed in the bullshit they're spreading. Think about that shit. It's all just optics and lies and not wanting to admit they were wrong about vaccines. Anyways, what else is going on? What else we got? Saturday Night Live is back. They had their season premiere over the weekend. The host was Owen Wilson, which at first I didn't think would be any good, but one skit in particular was really funny. It was one where Owen's in the voiceover booth for Cars 4, doing Lightning McQueen again, except McQueen is like a super cancelable bad dude, like misogynistic and politically incorrect. And there's also like a decent Biden skit at the cold open, but it's still kind of annoying when they do politics. It comes off as forced and kind of self-serving to the Democrats. Because doesn't Chuck Schumer like send SNL his input for the show and ideas related to politics? Because like that seems pretty fucking weird to me. Ruining an improv show with politicians like legitimately coming in and influencing the script. But whatever, I hope they don't do that anymore. Hopefully it gets better. I've seen some... Man, the internet's crazy, though. I've seen some hilarious memes online about Drake, everyone's favorite weirdo. The meme starts like, Drake the type of dude too, and then you finish it with some weird shit that only you think only Drake would do. So mine was, Drake the type of dude to say he has a tummy-wummy ache. Another one was Drake the type of dude to watch porn to critique the plot. Drake the type of dude to send an edible arrangement to a date. Especially this current iteration of Drake, he's entering his creepy uncle phase, talking to girls who are way too young for him, and writing cheesy song lyrics that are supposed to be flirty, but sound like a teenager is writing them. Like, said that you a lesbian, girl, me too. People actually think those are some serious bars. Like, bars, yeah, you lesbian, me too. Yeah, I love that. So relatable. Like, that's something I would say when I was 14 and desperate to an attractive girl on Omegle after she rejected me saying she's only into girls. The best one I saw was Drake the type of dude to groom a 14-year-old Netflix star for years and wait until she turns 18. If you don't know what that's a reference to, he was texting with Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things, who was 14 at the time, about boys and stuff, which is weird because he's in his 30s. Be talking to people his own age about those types of things, not talking about boys with a 14-year-old girl. Really fucking weird, dude. And also, he credited R. Kelly on his most recent album. As he gave him some credits on there. Who, by the way, thank God R. Kelly has been found guilty on all accounts and faces life in prison for sex trafficking and having sex with kids. Holy shit. That fucking guy has gotten away with this for decades. Everybody knew he was doing this, but for the longest time, nothing was happening to address it or bring him in for his actions. And finally, someone did. Finally someone did something about it, and he's being put away for this. Remember, he literally recorded himself peeing on, a 13-year-old girl? Fuck that guy. I can't wait to see what happens to him in prison. I saw this meme of this, huge prisoner screaming in R. Kelly's face, when I say toot toot, Robert, you say beep beep. Got it? The remix edition has a whole different vibe to it now. No more Cristal popping for Robert Kelly. Now he's going to be getting his booty popped every night by Big Bob. Talking about a lot of things today. I'll give an update on one more bit of news before we go into our roast of Ted Cruz for the politics part of the show. So the search for Brian Laundrie continues. Someone claims they saw Laundrie hiking on the South Carolina border. I don't know how accurate of a lead that is. It could just be literally any skinny bald white guy hiking in the woods. If you're a skinny bald white guy, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but maybe this isn't the best time to go hiking. I don't know what's going on with Dog the Bounty Hunter. He still hasn't found Laundrie, so is he really as good as he claims to be? I don't know, but I'm starting to root for him. I don't like him, but I want him to find him. I'd rather Dog finds Laundrie than the police, only because it would really make the police look like complete fucking fools to be bested by that guy. Laundry has an advantage, though. He's a regular hiker. Dog the Bounty Hunter has probably never gone for a hike in his entire life. And doesn't he chain smoke? Picture that. The dude is probably panting and stumbling over in the forest. Prove me wrong, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Find this guy. Anyways, time to make fun of someone who definitely watches Dog the Bounty Hunter, Ted Cruz. Ted is someone we like to get our politics from only because his presentation of current events is laughable and full of complete lies and hypocrisy. Also, he has no testicles. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know if I made that clear. Ted Cruz has no testicles. Known fact. That is a fact. You can quote me on that. You can cite me. So he likes to go on Fox News multiple times a week to complain about the Democrats for doing things that he would support if they were being done by Republicans. So sit back while we roast Ted Cruz on Fox News once again.
Here with reaction, Texas Senator Ted Cruz. All right, your thoughts on Waters' words, Senator?
Jesse, I think you're absolutely right. One of the real consequences of the Trump presidency is that he broke the media. Today's media is a tattered, steaming mess, and it's because the corrupt corporate media. You think about it. 5 years ago, people used to argue, and they would argue seriously, the media isn't biased. Nobody argues that anymore.
Nope. Because
they hate Donald Trump so much. You watch some CNN or MSNBC host, and they're foaming at the mouth. They loathe him. And today's media, 5 years ago.
Hey, listen, man, I don't disagree with that. I always come into this like, oh, I'm going to fucking wreck this guy. I'm going to just tear him a new one today. I'm going to take his balls from him again. And then he's like, CNN, all they do is talk about Donald Trump. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Actually, that's kind of true. All they do is they talk about Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. It's like, dude's not president anymore. Fucking relax. Can we critique Joe Biden now for the countless things that he's doing or not doing? Sorry. Anyways, I gotta get back into it. Make fun of him. Don't agree with him. Make fun of him. Come on, Alex.
I used to go on CNN quite a bit 5 years ago. 5 years ago, they at least wanted to be journalists. They held that out as an objective.
Now they won't invite me anywhere. They won't invite me on their shows. They won't invite me to their houses. Anderson Cooper, he invites all my friends to his Christmas parties. Except for me. He knows I love Christmas parties. I have a little too much eggnog, and then I start showing people where my testicles used to be. And then I end up getting thrown out. So maybe that's why they don't invite me on CNN anymore.
Terrible at it. They were lefty, but they did say our objective is to be balanced. When Trump became president, their partisan rage just ruptured, and they are not only today partisan propagandists, they are the left wing of the Democratic Party. Their mission every day is push the Democratic Party left.
Yep.
So it's cover up every story they don't want covered and amplify every story they want.
Well, the solution is people just don't watch CNN. Even if you're like the leftiest of people, the smart lefties, the smart people on the left wing side don't watch CNN. And if they do, they watch it to make fun of it. So there are idiots that do mindlessly watch CNN and just agree with everything that they say on there. Look at that potato head guy that they're always making fun of on Fox News, Brian Seltzer or whatever. Sorry, potato head, but hey, I don't like you either. So oh my God, now I'm not gonna be invited on CNN. Oh man, no, they're so mean to that guy. Like Gutfeld bullies that dude all the time. He's probably a nice man, but CNN is full of shit. They're full of shit. Same with Fox News, though. That's the thing. Ted, you're on Fox News. You're on the most pro-Trump network. You guys, so you're just going to shit on the opposite of you, even though you're kind of doing the same thing on the other side right now? just because you feel oppressed because your party lost. They lost everything. Ted?
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
And like a lot of us are really smart. I'm really smart.
Okay.
And they don't pretend at all. You know, you point out the CNN covering up Chris Cuomo and the serious sexual assault and harassment allegation. It's simple.
Whoa, what? You're telling me Chris Cuomo? Chris Cuomo allegations. I write Chris, and the first thing it suggests is Christopher Walken. No, I didn't sexually harass anybody. You know, I look at someone and they think, no, what is he doing? His eyes, his eyes are so scary. I don't know if you know this, but it always looks like I'm mentally undressing people, but I'm not. I'm just normal. Chris Cuomo sexually harassed me. I hope he'll use his power to make change. I was Chris Cuomo's boss at ABC News nearly 2 decades ago, and I am a regular viewer of CNN Today. I watch how it communicates. Okay, wait, let me see. Do I have to, you have to subscribe? Oh, no, you don't have to subscribe. All right, let me see. All right, what is this? Now that I think of it, I'm ashamed, read the subject line of a 2005 email Mr. Cuomo wrote me 1 hour after he sexually harassed me at a going-away party for an ABC colleague. At the time, I was the executive producer of an ABC entertainment special, but I was Mr. Cuomo's executive producer at Primetime Live just before that. I was at the party with my husband, who sat behind me on an ottoman sipping his Diet Coke as I spoke with work friends. When Mr. Cuomo entered the Upper West Side bar, he walked towards me and greeted me with a strong bear hug while lowering one hand to firmly grab and squeeze the cheek of my buttock. I can do this now that you're no longer my boss, he said to me with a kind of cocky arrogance. No, you can't, I said, pushing him off me at the chest. While stepping back, revealing my husband, who had seen the entire episode at close range, we quickly left. Soon after, I received an email from Mr. Cuomo about being ashamed. He should have been. Okay, so, damn, fuck that dude. Fuck Chris Cuomo. Damn, Ted Cruz is coming out here with fucking zinger after zinger. I'm like, I have no testicle, no balls. And he's like, they need to talk about Chris Cuomo and holding him accountable. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? But yeah, Chris Cuomo grabbed a girl's ass in front of her fucking husband. What a piece of shit. Yo, those Cuomo brothers, they're like the evil Mario brothers. They're like Wario and Waluigi. Hey, it's me. I'm gonna grab your titties. And you gotta deal with it because you're not my boss anymore. You're not my boss anymore, so I'm gonna grab your ass. That's how it works. What's your husband gonna do? I'm a Cuomo. My brother's the governor. What are you gonna do? Huh? You gonna hit me with the spaghetti? Well, listen, man. I'm gonna hit you with the pizza pie. I'm not a perverted. I'm an Italian. Yeah, the Cuomos are such shitty dudes. Oh my god, I hate them. Chris Cuomo, you need to quit. Chris Cuomo, you need to quit. If this ever gets back to CNN, somebody clip this, send it to CNN. Chris Cuomo, you need to quit.
Simply not news. It doesn't exist. I keep waiting for CNN to hire Al Franken as their next evening host, since apparently you have...
Didn't they also... Ted, I want to help you out here with this. Fuck, dude. Didn't they also hire Jeffrey Toobin? The dude who was like jerking off in a Zoom meeting really like not that long ago, like a year ago. And then they hired him like 6 months later. Like, oh, hey, we think you're a well-adjusted guy. You're perfect for the CNN team. Jerking off on Zoom. Let's hire you. Yeah. We like your work. I love you know, Jeffrey, when you were jerking off in front of all those young women on the Zoom meeting, We really liked that. We want you to do more of that over at CNN. Come on over.
To be a sexual predator to be on the air on CNN. I mean, it's a mockery. And there's a reason nobody watches them anymore. I mean, people don't like being lied to. And it has
Yeah, I haven't watched CNN in the longest time. But so we're kind of like beating a dead horse here, Ted. Or you're kind of beating a dead horse here. Also, Fox News has had plenty of accusations and allegations against their male and female correspondents. Who is it? Trump Jr.'s girlfriend, Kimberly Gargoyle. Kimberly Guilfoyle. She allegedly harassed somebody who was accused of that. This Jesse Waters, is he? No. He seems too clean to me. He seems like a good Christian man. No, I don't know. They're like, who's it? Roger Ailes, or like the executives at Fox News were all doing fucked up shit. Tyrus is another one who got accused. He's like what is he, like a wrestler and a political correspondent? I don't know. Gutfeld is an interesting fucking show. If you ever want to see how the Republicans view late night comedy, what they think comedy is, then you can watch Gutfeld and you'll be laughing for all the wrong reasons. It's very cringe. It's worse than Colbert. And Colbert's fucking horrible. Horrible. Like, so cringe.
enormous consequences. You take something like the border. The border is an absolute tragedy. It is a disaster. If you watch,
the border is an absolute tragedy, and I'm doing absolutely nothing about it. I went down there. I don't know if you remember, Jesse. I went down there with a flashlight, and I flashed that flashlight on who I thought were a couple of people crossing the borders, and I was like, "Oh, those must be traffickers." Shine my light on them. I did my part. That's all you need to do is shine a light. And, you know, that's what we did. It was like Five Nights at Freddy's, except Five Nights at Teddy's.
Watch Fox News, and I love Fox. I'm on Fox every week. If you watch Fox News, you know the disaster that's happening at the border. If you watch CNN, if you watch MSNBC, what border disasters? There's nothing happening at the border. Gosh, you know, Kamala Harris tells us the border is secure. It must be fine. That is dangerous when so many millions of people are being lied to, and it's what's contributing to the crisis we have right now.
It is dangerous, and I don't think we understand the impact that it's going to have for years, because it's only going to get worse. You mentioned the border, and I'm glad you did. There was a warning by the Panamanians to the Biden administration in the summer.
Yes.
Warning of Haitians, tens of thousands coming up through Panama.
You're acting like they're attacking. That's like, what I don't understand about either side is that, so the Republicans are like, they're coming over from Haiti. They're coming. They're going to invade. Like, oh my God, be panicked. You should panic about this. And then the Democrats are like, yeah, well, I mean, we're not panicked, but we're still going to like hold them in fucking prisons just for trying to escape to freedom and to safety. What's the caption here? Open borders, Joe. Not really. Not really. Not letting everyone in.
Through Central America, up through Mexico into the United States, ignored by the Biden administration.
So many people
it's a pattern.
detained.
We've seen it. And now we're getting more warnings, up to potentially
Like thousands and thousands of people detained at the border. So, are there open borders? Or are there closed borders? Because they're not getting in. Like I said, they're being held in camps and prisons. So what's good, dude? Joe Biden's administration's even talking about opening up Gitmo again to hold people, to hold migrants. That's not open borders. I don't know what your definition of open borders is, Ted, but that is not open borders. You need to adjust your definition of that, dude. This is the thing about Ted. He takes something and he'll twist it, and like one little tidbit. He'll take it, twist it, and then fuck up the narrative. That it's like, oh, Joe Biden, like, let me exaggerate so much. He's open borders, even though he's imprisoning people at the border. Open borders. Like, what? Why are you lying?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Why you always lying, Ted? Why you always lying? Fuck, man.
What's your profanity?
Oh, what?
These nuts. Got him!
I mean, that doesn't make sense there, but okay.
400,000 migrants coming from South America through Panama, Central America, and on through Mexico. And the Biden administration says, you know what, we're going to go soft now. We're going to really get rid of remain in Mexico, and we're really not going to deport. Is this a serious response, Senator?
But you're not talking about how he's detaining them at the border. How is that letting them in? They're still not getting in. They're still not getting in. They're being dehumanized in those camps. Herded around like cattle. The conditions fucking suck. Ted knows. He was there. He was there with his cell phone being a Karen. Look at what they're doing in the Biden administration, even though Obama and Trump helped build these camps. Both Obama and Trump, when I didn't do anything about it. Look how horrible it is. Look, they got aluminum foil blankets. Like, do something. Do something then. You don't like that they're being held at the border in camps. Either let them in or send them out. Or change the conditions if we're like processing them. But Ted doesn't want to do that. Ted doesn't want to let them in. He just wants to send them back. Remain in Mexico policy, even if you're not from Mexico. You remain in Mexico, that's what you do. Because I said so. I don't want those people here. If you remember my pool boy, Emilio, and his cousin Eduardo, they're migrants over here they came across the border. And they're cleaning my pool, they're also fucking my wife. So I don't approve of open borders. I believe we should have closed borders. I believe that people need to stop fucking my wife. Because, I know I have no testicles. I know that my children do not call me Ted. Do not call me Dad. They call me Teddy. They don't even call me Teddy. That's too nice. They call me that thing in the corner, that thing in the basement. We keep him down there, and I stay down there in the dark. That's why I'm so pale looking all the time. I don't go out. I don't have any friends.
It is a complete surrender. It is a complete embrace of open borders. You mentioned Panama. This past week, I sat down with the foreign minister of Panama. She was in the United States to be up at the United Nations. She came down to my office to meet with me afterwards. And she described how, Panama is right at the juncture between South America and North America. She described how in the last year, they have seen over 80,000 Haitian illegal aliens crossing north from South America through Panama on the way to come to the United States. And these are Haitians who evacuated years ago and came to South America. We're living happily there. And then word got out that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are in charge, and it's open borders. It's open season. If you make it to the United States, you get to stay.
But that's not even true. Like, they're ill-informed then. You don't get freedom from coming to the United States. You get, like I said, I've said it literally like 100 times during this video. You get detained. They don't let you in. They're letting some people in. But if that's your definition of open borders, then that's ridiculous. You just want things to be completely closed off to certain geographic areas because you don't like the people that they're bringing. Because that's what it's about.
over 80,000 Haitians coming through Panama. You know what the foreign minister told me? She said, I've called the White House repeatedly. The Biden White House won't return my calls. She said, I call the State Department. The State Department, only once would they talk to her. They blow her off. You know, the Panama...
They won't return my calls the same way my wife won't return my calls either. She went off. She said she was going to Cancun without me, and that worries me. She turned off her phone. You know, I don't know what's going on with that lady. Ever since she left the city, you know, she's been running out of pages in her passport, hanging with some girls I've never seen before. You know, she used to call me on my cell phone late night when she needed money so she could go party with Emilio. That's my version of Hotline Bling.
Panama's foreign minister hosted a meeting of the foreign ministers of, I think, 11 countries in Central and South America to discuss this immigration crisis. And obviously, they wanted the United States there because the United States is where everyone is going in this crisis. The Biden administration refused to send the Secretary of State. They sent a lower level individual. So you had 11 foreign ministers from countries that are impacted by this illegal immigration, and Biden administration wouldn't even show up because they don't give a damn about the thousands and hundreds of thousands, even millions of people being hurt by their open border policy.
What? Wait, what? So they're being held, and it's horrible. Yeah, they're being held at the border, and it's horrible, and the conditions are horrible, and they're being hurt. But it's open borders, according to Ted. That's not open borders. I keep saying that. He keeps saying the same bullshit. What the fuck, dude? What are you doing?
Well, the president tells the world we're back. It just seems like he's turning his back to the world. Senator Ted Cruz down there, great state of Texas.
Wow, what a poet. What a poet, dude. Jesse Waters, professional poet. President Biden turns his back to the world. Coming up next after this Blue Chew commercial. Are you trying to get rock hard for your country? Blue Chew. Because you're too old to swallow pills. Your mouth is too dry. So you gotta chew this to get your boner. Blue Chew. I'm Ted Cruz and I approve of this product. I need a Blue Chew sponsorship. Not because, like, I don't have ED yet. But I know I will one day. Like, when I'm, like, 40. But until then, I don't know. I kind of want to try it. But somebody said I'm not allowed to. You know who. Fucking, I would love to get a Blue Chew sponsorship was my point. That I would make the funniest commercials. Oh my god, I would make the funniest fucking commercials for Blue Chew. Please let me do it for you guys. I would fucking creatively jizz all over that project. Creatively, though. So metaphorically. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
I love how people are telling me I'm like 9 years old. I'm 11, so shut the fuck up.
What? Oh, man. So anyways, that's what's going on in our politics. Or in our American politics right now. We got Republicans complaining about open borders when people are not being let in. They're being held at the border. That's not an open border. That is a very, very closed border. So, I'm 11, so shut the fuck up. I love that soundbite. It reminds me of Ashley, because when she was younger, like she tells me all these stories about when she was a kid and she used to play Halo, and people would be like, oh man, like she'd be like destroying people, and she would tell them, "Oh yeah, like you just got beat by a 9-year-old girl," and they'd be like, "Oh bullshit." Oh, but it was true. I always thought that was a cute story. I'm 11, so shut the fuck up. Anyways, it's time for us to make fun of a certain sect of society that is causing harm to our world. I'm talking about Karens. So, Karen, usually it's a middle-aged white woman who is freaking out in public because something is not going their way. These days, a lot of it is because of mask mandates or vaccines. They freak out publicly because of that. COVID has definitely brought out a lot of the Karens. Like, it is rise of the Karens out here. It's fucking terrifying. They're everywhere, man. It's like Age of Ultron, but fucking Karens.
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Goose, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to make my fucking shit, right? Right?
Uh-oh.
Call the police. Because I'm not getting back out here until you call the police. Call the fucking police. Yes, fucking creep, bitch. Call the police. Call the fucking police. Call the police. Call the police.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Call the police. You're racist and you're wasting my time. Call the police. Black Lives Matter. Call the police. I'm not gonna hit anybody. Shut the fuck up, you guys. Call the police, bitch. Make my fucking coffee. You guys fucking think this is a joke. Oh yeah, you're racist. So I make my own coffee, fucking bitch.
Damn, she went behind the counter to make her own coffee. What is this? Is this like a Dunkin' Donuts? I think so.
I'll make my own fucking coffee. Fucking cunt.
Oh.
You stupid bitch. Here's your $2 you stupid racist cunt. Fucking bitch. And she's inside. I'm inside! Get my fucking coffee like Tim Hortons told me to! You stupid fucking cunt! Fucking like I'll fuck you guys all up! Fucking stupid asses!
Oh, it's Canada.
Keep filming me. I have you on camera being racist. Okay. You stupid bitch. Okay. Now I'll never come back here. Cause you guys are fucking dumb. That's all fucking stupid now.
I think this trumps. I think them having her on camera knocking everything over like this trumps her having them on camera potentially being racist. I don't know. Leave your input in the comments. No, I'm kidding. There's no comments in podcasting. Comments would be so mean. The comments would be so mean to me.
You guys are racist! Shut the fuck up!
Oh my god. Is she on something? Like it's just...
Why don't you want us from Calcutta? You guys think I'm like, what the fuck? You think it's a joke, right? But you're racist, and you're uneducated. You're uneducated.
Oh my god.
Country, free world.
Oh no, not Walmart. A maskless dude in Walmart being asked to leave or put on a mask.
I don't care. It's my right as an American. I have my rights. Not wear a mask. It's my choice.
Walmart is a private entity, sir. So
it is. Now I used to work for Walmart.
We're treating ancillary shopping.
No, you can wear a mask. It's my
This is a private entity, sir.
Oh, he brought his whole trashy family here with him. And they're all maskless. This is fucked, dude. Like, we are never gonna get back to normal.
I have my right to kick you out of the store right now.
Let's go. Let's go. Shove your fucking shit up your ass and your mask. Not wearing it.
You're not welcome here.
I spend tons of money in this store every single fucking day.
Then follow the rules.
Fuck the rules.
Fuck the rules. That's so childish. Like, people are becoming such children in this COVID shit. Like, you're really seeing who the most maladjusted people are. Fuck the rules. Wow. Wow, dude. Like, what? I just don't know what to say to that.
You're right. You're right. Everybody else is right in this goddamn fucking store. Go for it.
You're denying me medical attention because I can't wear a mask.
But you refuse to follow our office
I can't wear a mask to my danger.
I'm gonna have to ask that you leave. You've been causing disruptions, and as you can see, we do see patients.
No disruptions. There's absolutely nobody in here. No disruption.
5 patients
No disruptions.
who walked in.
Yeah, and they were
in the
actually
30 minutes that
seen.
you have been here.
They've been seen. They were taking care.
They've been seen because they're wearing their masks. She acts like she doesn't know why she's being asked to leave. Like, why are you asking me to leave? Everyone else was allowed to stay. Huh. What is the independent variable in that situation? The dependent variable. They were served. They got what they needed. Dependent variable for you, you don't. You got denied. The independent variable there is the presence of the mask. So, if you do not wear your mask, they have every right to ask you to leave. That's what they're doing. What do you're acting like you don't know why you're being denied. I think that's insane.
Care of them.
Because we got them right away.
Yes,
There's
exactly.
so much disruptions. We cannot have them in the lobby.
So
We cannot
you
have
are
in the
denying
lobby
me.
at this time, ma'am.
So you're denying me
Ma'am,
medical attention.
we're gonna have to call the cops if you're unwilling to leave. I am sorry.
You're denying me medical
We're
attention.
not denying you medical.
She's like belligerent. These people are very belligerent, whether they're drunk or not. It's just so outrageous to me.
Why can't you see me?
Because you refuse to follow
No,
our
I can't.
policies, just like any other place.
Let me ask you a question. How can I refuse if that's a danger to my health?
Ma'am, we are not denying you medical attention.
How is this not denying me attention?
We're going to have to call the cops at this point.
How are you saying you're
Just
denying?
because we got patients in and out does not mean we do not see patients here.
So,
okay?
but if I can't wear a mask, you can't see me because
That's
I have
correct.
a medical condition.
That's correct.
Show me where it says you can deny me.
Why doesn't she just say, like, you don't, like, medical conditions don't make you not allowed to wear a mask? Then she would, like, have her just own her right there. Like, there's no medical condition that says that you can't wear a mask. Now leave. Bye. Like, I don't know. She's being really nice. The lady at the desk is being really nice about this. And I feel really bad for her because she's probably not getting paid enough to deal with this. It's urgent care. Urgent care is annoying. Just because, like, you know, all kinds of people show up in all kinds of conditions. Yeah, it's a pretty thankless job. She has to deal with this.
If I can't wear a mask due to my medical condition, please tell me. Can you talk to me then?
I don't want to be involved.
Then why are you out here? Don't you have patients to see? Didn't they just say there are patients to be
If you
seen?
have a medical condition, do you have a letter from your doctor? Do you say you have that medical condition and you cannot wear a mask?
Sir, I have claustrophobia. I can't.
I do have the same scenario.
Wait. Oh. Did you hear that? So, I have claustrophobia. That's her medical condition? That's your medical condition? That's a mental health condition. That is a mental health condition. If you have claustrophobia and you can't go anywhere with a mask on, stay inside. Pay a doctor to come to you. Get a fucking therapist. Pay a doctor to come to you. Don't be fucking putting that shit on other people. That's not on them. They got a mandate. I'm claustrophobic too. I hate putting on a mask. When I put on a mask, I actually feel like I have trouble breathing because I start panicking in the mask. But guess what? I keep that shit on for all 8 fucking hours that I'm out. Some pussy ass bullshit, if you ask me. You've claustrophobia. Like, okay, so you can't stand in an elevator when it's crowded. There's a lot of things you can't do then in society, which means you can't go out in public, just in general. Then if you, like, fuck you. It's too fucking bad. See a therapist. See a fucking therapist. You obviously need medical help. You need mental medical help. You need a fucking therapist. You need to be on medication. You just stop doing this bullshit and spreading it to other people.
That you have in the same history that you
I'm so glad. So you got raped? You had a mouth, hold it over your mouth?
I'm not gonna
That's right, right? Exactly.
So,
you don't know what happened to me.
With you. I'm not gonna
you don't know what's happened to me. Understand, you've denied medical condition. You've denied medical treatment.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
Ma'am, the more you yell, like, the more foolish you look. Like, this isn't accomplishing anything, really.
Denying. How is this not denying?
You need to wear a mask because when
I can't wear a mask.
You have to wear a mask.
No, I can't. It doesn't say anywhere in the law that I have to wear a mask.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. But the law. Well, but like you're in a place, a private place, where they have every right to ask you to leave if you're not doing what they need you to do, following protocol for that place, especially a medical place, especially an urgent care facility where people are coming in with sick from shit. There are like vulnerable people coming in there who, like, if you give them COVID, obviously you don't give a shit, lady, but like, you know, they do. These people care.
You're the law.
Let's review it. Please bring it up. Bring it up, please. Bring it up. Bring the law up. Are you not going to bring it up? Prove me wrong, please.
I don't have time for that.
Oh, yeah, you're just standing around. Apparently you do have time.
Oh my God. It's like, you're, just leave. Just leave. You do not look like good at all for doing this. You're like, just a problem. These people, these Karens, they need to be arrested more often because no other demographic of person would be able to get away with this type of spectacle, this type of tantrum in a public place, in a medical place. That wouldn't fly anywhere.
You're just standing there.
I'm not gonna argue with
It's
you.
not his job description to bring up the law for you.
What you're breaking the law, but you're also breaking Nuremberg code, forcing me to wear something on my face without my permission. I cannot wear a mask here. I cannot wear a mask anywhere.
You're more than welcome to be seen somewhere else. That's the policy.
So you're denying me service.
That's the policy.
You're denying me medical.
Yes, leave. Yes, leave. You are being denied service. Either put on a mask or leave.
You're denying me medical attention? Answer me this. You're not going to see me medically, correct?
I don't have to answer that question.
Oh, because it's incorrect. It's a lie. You're not answering it because you know you'll get in trouble for admitting it. So admit it on tape.
The sign says that you have to have
Unless there's a medical condition where I can't wear it.
You have proof.
No, wait, that's never, you never even brought that up.
Someone asked you that. I'm asking you, do you have proof?
Yes, I do.
Can we see it?
I can't produce it this moment because my medical.
Then you gotta leave. I can't produce it at this moment. Like, you're full of shit, lady. You're full of shit. You're just trying to fight with somebody.
My medical information is somewhere else.
I'm not here to argue.
Are you serious? I have a medical condition and you're denying me.
Why do you want to argue with me?
I have a medical condition has become such a meme during COVID-19. I have a medical condition. Like, no, you don't. You're just stupid.
Because you have a chance to stand up for what's right.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, you're not going to stand up for what's right.
I'm not going to argue with you.
To deny medical condition to somebody that can't medically wear a mask. Do you understand?
No, I want to know why you still standing here arguing with me.
Because you don't understand.
No, it's not my job to argue with you.
Just like
That's
leave.
right. Follow orders. That's what the.
Just leave. Like, why don't they just call the cops? I hope they've called the cops. This lady needs to get like tased or something.
brown shirts did. That's what you were doing. You're a brown shirt.
What did you say?
You're a brown shirt. You're a brown shirt. You're just following orders, right?
Ma'am, just go.
Just following orders?
No, I'm doing my job.
Yeah, following orders. That's what the officer did, follow their orders, right? I do have a job.
You follow rules on that job?
Listen, ma'am, if I was medically hurt and they denied me service, they would be in jail. Exactly what y'all are going to be doing.
Who's going to jail? No. Ma'am.
Medically denying me service. It's going to come.
Okay? That's enough. Seriously.
I cannot believe.
You're an adult.
Brown shirt.
You're an adult, ma'am. There, another week. Here we go.
I can do that too.
I can do
I can do that too. He's too lazy to jerk off.
Are you gonna record me? I'm gonna record you back. Oh, you having a laugh?
He can only get a gook. He can't even get a regular girlfriend.
Oh, it's an Asian racist. It's a white woman that's racist against Asians. She called him the G word. Oh my God, lady, you looking real smackable right now. Oh, you're looking real smackable.
It's so sad. It's gonna get a gook.
What did you talk about? I
talk
like this here. All right.
What about you? No.
Oh my God, she did the pulling her eyes back thing. I am, wow. Was this on a train or something? This lady is just the privilege to think that you can just get away with this amount of disrespect to like a fellow person is insane. These white ladies think they're invincible. They really do. They think they can just get away with whatever they want, and people will just like stand up for them or like defend them, or like no one will hurt them. It's like you're so fucking, oh my God.
Fucking scum.
Holy shit. Well, I talk about you. I tell you, naughty boy. You're a very naughty boy. We go back China. We go back China. We have straight. What's wrong with Hong Kong? Why did you come to this country? This is our country.
Fuck off. Shut the fuck. Honestly, shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
No. I'm fine, thank you very much.
How'd you get an Aussie girlfriend? You have to get a gook. You're sad, Paul Pathetic.
I'm actually married and I'm not
little,
with
is
her.
it? It's really that small. You can't get an Aussie girl. You poor man. Happens to the best of you.
Does it?
Yeah, I think it does.
Wonderful.
Yeah. This is great. Oh, look at this bogan here. He's got a gook. Look at it. Look at it.
You're amazing.
She's recording herself being racist, by the way. Like, how delusional do you have to be where you think, like, while you're being recorded for being racist and just insane, you pick up the camera yourself and start recording yourself doing the horrible shit. That's insane.
Oh my God, isn't it sad? He can't get a regular girl. He's got to get an Asian. That's because I can't get anyone else. And she probably thinks he's rich.
Just because I cannot get a seat.
I cannot get a seat.
You can have my seat.
I cannot get a seat. I cannot get a seat.
That lady needs to get her ass fucking handed to her. Can we get a name? Can we get a name, an address, a phone number on that lady? Can we get ID on that? Jamie, could you pull up her fucking information? No, I'm not going all the way to Australia to fuck someone up. That would be a lot, but I hope somebody does it. I really do. Because, Asians, we're getting a lot of shit right now. We are. People don't really talk about it as much because it's not like trendy for the news to talk about it anymore. But yeah, Asians still getting attacked, still being blamed for a virus that isn't really their fault. So, fuck, man. Fuck people like this, really. It's insane. Anyways, we're getting towards the end of the episode here, which means we're gonna do a what is it? We're gonna do a "Am I the asshole?" instead of relationship advice, just because I'm I don't know. This might be more fun. All right, here we go. Am I the asshole for not allowing the internet activity of my household to be monitored by my sister-in-law so she can watch her troubled teen daughter staying with us? My wife allowed my troubled teen niece to come stay with us for a month. My sister-in-law shows up with a device called a Circle Parental Control Device and asked me to install it on my Wi-Fi. She wants to monitor and block all of her daughter's internet traffic. Unfortunately, should I plug this device in, it would also allow her to monitor everyone else's in the house's internet activity as well, including cell phones. She promises that she will only monitor her daughter's activity, but all I have is her word for that. I said absolutely not, and my wife is upset, saying, I don't have anything to hide. What are you hiding? I said it's not what I'm hiding. It's that I'm not willing to give up every last shred of my privacy in my life. She's convinced my niece will be harmed if she's allowed to surf the web on monitors. I'm simply unwilling to give up both my privacy and the privacy of my other teen and young adult children still at home. Am I the asshole? Here's a good comment. If I don't have anything to hide, what are you hiding? I don't know, banking information, medical information, all sorts of personal and private information. That doesn't mean one is doing anything wrong, but doesn't need to be available on a whim. You, your wife, and your adult kids 100% do have information that should be kept private. That is true. That is not your sister-in-law's place to be like, install this bug, because that's what it is, on your Wi-Fi, so I can have access to everything that you do, all of your records, all of your activities. But I won't abuse that power. I'll only I'll only look at my daughter's. I definitely won't look at yours. That's bullshit, dude. It's your house. It's your Wi-Fi. Your kids live there. Nope. If she wants to do that shit, she can put parental controls on her kid's phone. But that's it. You're not the asshole. She is. And so is your wife. Anyways, sorry for calling your wife an asshole, but it's true. True. If she's getting mad at you, like, why did you do this? Because it's your fucking internet, dude. The kid is a guest in your house. You're not putting a bug on your Wi-Fi so that this kid's mom can see all of your personal shit. What do you have to hide? It doesn't even fucking matter. So what if you're like, you don't want someone just seeing everything you're searching for. When you look at someone's phone history, like digital information, you get a really good understanding of who they are and even like their private thoughts. You're like literally getting inside somebody's head. That's not okay. That's not okay. Anyways, let's see. Herman Cain Awards. Oh god, and there's a picture of intubation. Oh, that's horrifying. Yeah, oh, that's what you have to do if you get COVID. Animals are suffering the effects of these dumb fucks as well. Oh no. Damn, yeah. So, this person their horse died. Their horse died because there's no ivermectin in stock. Holy fuck, that's so sad. Let me see. To anyone using animal dewormer to fight COVID, please consider getting spayed or neutered as well. Let me see. There's those Halloween decorations of people, like dead people holding up, I refuse to be afraid, like a skeleton. What is this? It's so weird being raised by Christians and spending your entire childhood being told to care about others, then one day they're just like, you're not actually supposed to care about others, you stupid socialist. Alright, let's see this one. K bragged about drunk driving being racist. Now he gets to haunt people like he always wanted. Not afraid to post this on my timeline. It's this kid pissing on Colin Kaepernick and the women's soccer team. If it worked and was safe, you wouldn't need to run huge ad campaigns mandated or offer incentives. No, you know why? They have to do all those things because of idiots like you dumb fuck, who won't get vaccinated. That the fact finders dispute this. Wow. When the Lord is ready for you to leave this world, there isn't a mask or amount of hand sanitizer that will save you. What the fuck? I don't take shit from anybody, and I don't let them talk to me like I'm one of their goddamn kids. I've been called a racist and stubborn because I have different views than you, or I refuse to follow the sheep and get shot. If you like me, that's great. If you don't, I don't give a fuck. And you know I can live with that. And then he said, I fully intend to haunt people when I die. I have a list. What? What is this? Should have 25 years of drinking, 40 years of driving. I'm fairly sure I should have been busted, but I just never got caught. Bragging about drunk driving. That's so cool, dude. Good morning, puppets. Just read an article in the Buffalo Snooze that asks the question, what COVID rules should we keep in place after the pandemic? Here's your answer. None. And the masks, and he's complaining about the masks, and the man upstairs wants your sorry ass, you're good as dead. See ya. End of story. Oh, that's how it works? God just is like, alright, fucking 38, you're dead. You're dead of COVID. That's how it's supposed to be. That's just how it's supposed to be. Ain't no mask or vaccine that's gonna save your life. Even though it saved many lives, even though it's prevented a lot of shit historically. And then his brother posts, my brother is currently battling COVID. He's in the ICU in very critical condition. The prognosis is not looking good for him. He didn't get vaccinated, and now he is fighting for his life. Thankfully, his wife, who has been in close contact, tested negative. She is vaccinated. Oh, damn, his wife was fucking smart, didn't listen to his bullshit. That's good. That's really good. That she didn't listen to, no puppet. My wife is a puppet. She's a husband, father, grandfather, brother, uncle, and friend. Please pray for my big brother. I would like to thank everyone for your prayers and support. Unfortunately, he has lost his battle with COVID. I'm sorry we never got the chance to read all your words of encouragement to him. We appreciated that you left them. And he's made the decision to donate his body to UB's medical school. So who knows, maybe something good can come out of this terrible tragedy. Maybe he'll help to educate the doctor who finds the cure for COVID or cancer or any other countless illnesses that our loved ones from. Okay. I mean, the brother, I feel bad for the brother because he's like, I don't know. I mean, I feel bad for the family members that lose people like this. It really sucks. But like the stupidity is just fucking ridiculous. And they leave all these people behind because they don't want to be puppets. I don't want to be sheep. And it's like, this is what happens then. You refuse to do the common sense thing and you die. That's how life works. You make enough dumb mistakes in life and you die before your time. It's not when God decides it's your time. No, that's putting way too much shit on God. You determine that shit with your decisions. Yeah, there are times when you could just get taken in a second by some spontaneous fucked up disaster. Absolutely. But there are things that you can do, preventative measures that you can take to keep yourself from fucking dying. And in this case, in this pandemic, that would be wearing a mask and getting vaccinated. Those two things. Those are the common sense things to do. That is what people should be doing, or else you're going to end up like this dude who died, left behind a whole family. People are grieving him. All right. Well, anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of the Short News Podcast. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening. I appreciate every single one of you. You can follow me at Alex Mador on Twitter. Alex Mador on Instagram, Alex_MADORE on Twitter. I'll be there all day. See you guys later. Love you and peace.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
I love how people are telling me I'm like 9 years old. I'm 11, so shut the fuck up.
It's time to skate, but I don't know where the fuck I'm headed. Up or down, right or left, life or death.
It's really that time of year, and your team might finally do it. Or if you're a Rams fan, you might just want to book the trip now. This year, Super Bowl 56 is in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, February 13th. You can scour resellers to buy an overpriced ticket closer to the day, or you can lock in the Super Bowl experience of a lifetime now with our friends at On Location. True 50-yard line seats, only available with On Location. An invite to celebrate on the field with the champs. On Location, yes, you want to craft a perfect confetti angel like I did? Go to the game with On Location, and it's not just about gameplay. From dinner with NFL legend Marcus Allen to pregame parties featuring acoustic sets for Wyclef, the official hospitality partner of the NFL is offering the most exclusive ticket packages available. Want to know how? Visit onlocationexp.com/SB56 or search Super Bowl On Location. That's right. Search Super Bowl On Location. Make the trip of a lifetime. It's your shot. Take it.